Okay, so the first thing that I do is I put on a face primer for my foundation, and I use this Hourglass primer. I put a little bit of it on my fingers and then all over my face. And then just put your foundation on. So just use my beauty blender and blend all that out. And then after that, I put on my concealer. I put it under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and right on my lip, over my lip. And then I blend that out. And then to set my makeup, I use my Stay Matte powder and then a brush. And then after that, I take my Hoola bronzer and then I contour with it. Then angle brush. I just start from the top of my ear and angle it towards my lip, the corner of my lip. Okay, so after you contour, I like to highlight my face with my Anastasia Glow Kit. But if you don't have one of those, you can always use just like your white lights and just blend it out. But I like to use the Sunburst in this one because it's a lot lighter. And so I just highlight. Okay, so after you highlight your face, start on my eyes. I skip my eyebrows and then I'll do them last because I get a lot of crap in them. Eyeshadow on them usually. Okay, so then I use an eyeshadow primer and put a little bit of that on both your eyelids. Rub it in. And then for the white, you can use like any white eyeshadow that you have. I just got one from the drugstore. It's like a smoky eye kit. And then you just take one of your brushes, like an eyeshadow brush that you have. This is from the makeup kit. And I take the white eyeshadow and I put this all over my lid. You might have to go darker, like a lot. You might have to use a lot more depending on your skin tone. I go all the way from the inner corner all the way to your crease. And then after that, I take the white lights and I put that over the white eyeshadow in the lid, and then I put that on top. Okay, after that, I just do a smoky eye, but I take my Scotch tape and I put it, I just take a little bit of it, probably about like an inch, and then I put that right where the end of your eyelid is, making like a straight line to your brow. This is like just so that it's like the eyeshadow is straighter at the end, giving it kind of like a cat eye look. But if you don't have any tape, you can just use like the end of your brush and just hold it here as you do the eyeshadow. But I mess up a lot, so I like to use tape because it's a lot easier. I just take the Tin Man. I'm pretty sure you guys, I don't know, you probably got it in the kit. But if not, you can just use like the gray that you have in one of these or any eyeshadow. And I take another one of the brushes. I put a little bit of the Tin Man shadow on the lid. You don't really use that much of it, so just tap the excess off. And you go from the tape and the corner of your eyelid and on your brow bone and into your crease. And then blend it out with one of your blending brushes. Just circular motions, drag it so that it's not as prominent. Okay, and then I take the black that was in this eyeshadow kit. You can also just take any black eyeshadow and take a little bit of that, tap off the excess, put it in the same spot, more just on the, mostly just the outer corner though, not as much on the inside because you're doing a smoky eye. And you just put that on the corner and a little bit into the crease. And then blend that out a lot. And then, once all that's blended out, I like to take my white lights and go back over your white eyeshadow because once you blend it out, it kind of just disappears. Okay. And then after that, I put my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil crayon. I put this under on my waterline. Just any jumbo white crayon eyeliner. And so I just pull this down and I go on my waterline with it all the way to the inner corner. After that, glue. Take the end of the brush and you take it upside down so that you get the smaller end and you line it underneath your waterline, just a thin layer of it. And then you're going to take the glitter that came in it and take the bottom edge of the brush, the angled part, and put a little bit of that into the cap, and then take the angled end and put a little bit of that underneath your eyes, lining it with the glitter. And now you're going to take the tape off of your eyeshadow, pull that off, and then use that tape, or you can get a new piece, to get off the glitter, the excess glitter that is just hanging out down here. That way you get a sharper line underneath your eyes and it doesn't look all messy. I take my white eyeshadow again, or you can use, I like to use a kind of a nude color, and I put this below my eyebrow. This just kind of blends it out so that it doesn't look like a really thick line right there. Okay, and then eyelash curler and mascara. If you already have curled lashes, great for you. And let it dry so that you don't put on you're not messing around with your eyelids and it's all wet and you get it all over your hands and ruin your makeup, because that would be sad. So you have to start all over. So meanwhile, I'm going to do my eyebrows because they look crazy. So I got my spool and I like to comb my eyebrows down. And then I take my angled brush and my brow powder and I start from the bottom of my eyebrow. You can also, if you don't have any brow powder, you can also use like brown eyeshadow. That works perfectly fine. And then I like to comb them over again because once you brush them down, they get all effed up. Okay. And then you take your big eyelashes. I use the Ardell 135 ones because so pretend I put on my eyelashes. And then you put on your eyeliner. I use liquid eyeliner because I feel like it's a lot easier going over your fake eyelashes with them. So I just do a straight line, kind of pull my eyelid back, and then you put that line all the way from your corner, and then I don't go all the way to my inner corner. I just kind of make it skinnier towards the end of my lashes, but I mean, if you like that, then go ahead. Yeah, so just like a thin line. It'll look a lot bigger when you put on your big eyelashes. So then you take your white lights and you put a little bit into the cap. And I take it from like the top of my eyebrow, like around this area. And I drag it down kind of by my highlight, basically, connecting it. A blending brush. And blend this out. So just blend that out. And then I take my diamonds and you take a little bit of that. And I like to put some on my eyelid again, like over the white and inner corner to make it stand out. I think it looks a lot better. And then I put it on my, over that area that you just highlighted. Make sure you blend that out again. I take my blush, just some Laura Geller. It's a pinky earth tone. And I put a little bit of that on my big brush. And you're going to want to put a lot more blush on than like you obviously need. You're going to look like a clown because that's how you should do it, because you're the judges are really far away and Kim likes it really bright. So just kind of do that by where you're like right above here. For the lips, Kim said something about berry or something, pink, I don't know. This is just from like a while ago. I just had it. It's eucalyptus. And then you take the lip liner, make sure you have a pink lip liner, and line your lips and color them in. Now take your lipstick and put some of that on. At the very end, you're completely done with everything. I take my makeup setting spray and I shake it, and then don't put it like super close to your face. Like, you can also use a hairspray. That works good, but it breaks me out, so I don't use that anymore. And you hold it probably like a foot away from your face and then spray it like 3 times. Yeah. Thanks for watching.